Hello, everybody. Eugene here, and let me ask you a question. Think you know Sicily? You've heard of Mount Etna, you've seen the pictures of Palermo, maybe you've even dreamed of the cannoli, right? But what if I told you there's another Sicily? A Sicily that whispers its secrets instead of shouting them from the tourist-packed piazzas. Today, my friends, we are peeling back the layers of this incredible island. We're going on an adventure together, you and me, to uncover 10 hidden gems that you absolutely positively need to visit. And because you, my wonderful friends, are here with me, I've got a little something extra special for you. Stick around until the very end of our journey because I'm going to reveal a secret number 11. So if you're ready for an adventure, do me a little favor. Go ahead and give that like button a gentle tap. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. All right, you ready? Let's go. Our first stop, my friends, is something straight out of a fairy tale. Castello di Donnafugata rises from the Sicilian countryside like a vision, its creamy stone walls glowing in the sun, turrets and towers reaching for the sky. Built in the late 19th century, this castle was never meant for battle, but for beauty, pleasure, and a touch of mischief. The name itself, Donnafugata, means the woman who fled. Legend has it that a noble woman was once imprisoned here, escaping through secret tunnels beneath the castle. Some say her spirit still wanders the halls on moonlit nights, her laughter echoing through the corridors. The castle's architecture is a playful blend of styles: Gothic arches, Venetian windows, and Renaissance flourishes. The facade is adorned with intricate carvings and whimsical statues. Every corner reveals a new surprise, from ornate balconies to hidden staircases. Step inside and you'll find yourself in a world of opulence and imagination. The Hall of Mirrors shimmers with golden light, reflecting endless versions of yourself. The billiards room is frozen in time, as if waiting for the next game to begin. Each room is decorated with lavish frescoes, velvet drapes, and antique furniture that whisper stories of Sicilian nobility. The castle's most famous owner, Baron Corrado Arezzo, was a true eccentric. He delighted in practical jokes, like the infamous chair with a hidden trumpet that would blast a startled guest, or secret doors that led to nowhere. It's said he once hosted a masquerade ball where every guest had to wear a mask and speak in riddles, but the magic doesn't stop at the castle doors. Step outside and you're greeted by sprawling gardens that feel like a secret paradise. Palm trees sway in the breeze, rare flowers perfume the air, and winding paths lead you to hidden fountains and shady groves. The Baron imported exotic plants from every corner of the globe: towering cacti, fragrant jasmine, and ancient olive trees. There's even a labyrinth of hedges, perfect for getting lost in a daydream or a game of hide and seek. And watch your step. Hidden among the greenery are playful water jets, designed to surprise and delight. Imagine strolling along a sun-dappled path, only to be greeted by a sudden, sparkling spray of cool water, just as the Baron intended. Today, Castello di Donnafugata is open to visitors, and every room feels alive with history. You can join a guided tour, wander the gardens at your own pace, or attend one of the many special events like open-air concerts, art exhibitions, or even theatrical performances under the stars. If you're lucky, you might stumble upon a hidden corner, a sunlit terrace with sweeping views of the countryside, or a quiet alcove where the only sound is birdsong and the distant laughter of children playing in the maze. Castello di Donnafugata is more than just a castle. It's a living storybook, filled with secrets, laughter, and a touch of Sicilian magic. Whether you're a history buff, a lover of legends, or just in search of beauty, this hidden gem will capture your imagination and your heart. So, next time you find yourself in Sicily, don't just pass by, step into the fairy tale. Who knows, maybe you'll hear the whisper of the woman who fled, or catch a glimpse of the Baron's mischievous grin. One thing's for sure, you'll leave with a story of your own. Get ready, because what you're about to see is almost otherworldly. This, my friends, is the Scala dei Turchi, the stairway of the Turks. It's this immense flowing cliff of the purest, most brilliant white rock you have ever seen. Over thousands of years, the wind and the sea have sculpted it into these soft, rounded, step-like terraces. The stories say that long ago, Saracen pirates would anchor their ships in the calm waters protected by the cliff. They would then use these naturally formed stairs to climb up and raid the nearby villages. Walking on the Scala dei Turchi is an experience for all the senses. The rock under your feet is smooth and cool, almost chalky to the touch. But if you can, you must be here for sunset. As the sun begins its slow descent toward the horizon, the whole scene transforms. The white rock starts to blush, taking on these incredible pastel hues. People gather here for this daily ritual, There's a shared sense of reverence, a quiet awe that settles over the crowd as the sun kisses the sea. We're leaving the coast behind and heading inland to a place that feels like it was plucked straight from a fantasy novel. This is Cava, Grande del Cassibile. The descent into the canyon is a journey in itself, a winding path that zigzags down the steep rock face. Every step is a promise of the reward waiting at the bottom. And then you hear it. Before you even see it, you hear the sound of rushing water, a gentle symphony that gets louder and louder, pulling you in. Finally, you round a corner and there they are, the natural pools. The water is this impossible shade of emerald and turquoise, so clear you can count every pebble on the bottom. Taking off your hiking boots and dipping your toes into that cool, refreshing water is a sensation that is simply indescribable. And then you do it. You take the plunge. Submerging yourself completely in that crystal clear water is a reset button for the soul. The sounds of the world fade away, replaced by the gentle gurgle of the water around you. We are going to a place that is so ridiculously charming, so quintessentially Sicilian, that it was chosen as a key location for one of the greatest movies of all time. I'm talking about Savoca and I'm talking about The Godfather. And then you see it, the legendary Bar Vitelli. Oh my goodness, look at this place. It's exactly as it was in the movie. This is where Michael Corleone sat down and asked for Apollonia's hand in marriage. You can sit in that very same spot. You order a granita al limone, a refreshing lemon ice that is pure Sicilian sunshine in a glass, and you just soak it all in. But Savoca is so much more than just Bar Vitelli. The real magic is in getting lost. Wander away from the main square and explore the narrow alleyways. Okay, nature lovers, this one is for you. Welcome to the Riserva Naturale dello Zingaro, or the Zingaro Nature Reserve. This place is a true paradise for anyone who loves wild beauty, adventure, and a little bit of magic. Zingaro was the very first nature reserve established in Sicily. Back in 1981, people from all over the island came together to protect this stretch of coastline from a planned road. They marched, they protested, and they won. Thanks to their passion, we can still experience this unspoiled wonder today. The reserve stretches for 7 kilometers along the northwest coast, with dramatic limestone cliffs plunging into the turquoise Tyrrhenian Sea. There are no roads here, just winding trails, ancient mule paths, and the sound of the waves below. There are several hiking trails ranging from easy strolls to challenging treks. My favorite is the coastal path. It hugs the edge of the cliffs, offering jaw-dropping views at every turn. On one side, you have rugged, sun-baked mountains. On the other, the endless, shimmering expanse of the sea. Along the way, you'll spot rare and beautiful plants, like the dwarf palm, wild orchids, and vibrant bougainvillea. In spring, the whole reserve bursts into color, with wildflowers carpeting the hillsides. Keep your eyes peeled for wildlife. Zingaro is home to over 40 species of birds, including the rare Bonelli's eagle, colorful bee-eaters, and tiny Sardinian warblers. If you're lucky, you might spot a lizard sunning itself on a rock or a fox darting through the underbrush. And then there are the coves. Zingaro's beaches aren't long stretches of sand, but small, secluded bays with smooth white pebbles and crystal clear water. Reaching them feels like you've discovered a secret. The water is so inviting, you just have to dive in. Swimming here is pure bliss. The water is cool, refreshing, and so clear you can see tiny fish darting around your feet. Don't forget your snorkel. There are underwater caves and colorful marine life just waiting to be explored. One of my favorite memories is sitting on a sun-warmed rock after a swim, listening to the gentle clink of pebbles as the waves roll in, and watching the sun paint golden patterns on the water. It's the kind of peace you can only find in a place like this. If you visit, bring plenty of water, good shoes, and a hat. The sun can be intense and there are no shops or restaurants inside the reserve. Pack a picnic and take your time. There are shaded groves of olive and carob trees perfect for a rest with a view. Conservation is at the heart of Zingaro. The reserve is a sanctuary for rare plants and animals, and a living example of what can be achieved when people come together to protect nature. Please leave no trace, take only photos, and leave only footprints. Whether you're a hiker, a swimmer, a bird watcher, or just someone who loves wild places, Zingaro will steal your heart. It's a place where you can slow down, breathe deeply, and reconnect with the natural world. So, if you ever find yourself in Sicily, don't miss the chance to walk these trails, swim in these coves, and experience the magic of Zingaro for yourself. Trust me, it's a memory you'll treasure forever. This is Montalbano, Elicona, and it's like stepping right into a history book, but with better food, I hope. This place was voted the most beautiful village in Italy back in 2015, the Castello di Montalbano Elicona. You can feel the weight of history in here. This castle was built by Frederick II of Aragon in the 14th century, right on top of even older fortifications. We're walking through the royal chapel now, the Cappella Reale. Even after all these centuries, you can still see the craftsmanship, the love, the artistry that went into creating this sacred space. And the views. From almost any point in the village, you are treated to a postcard-perfect panorama. You can see all the way to the Aeolian Islands on a clear day. We are at Tindari, and it's a 2-for-1 special. You get ancient history up on the hill, and you get this incredible, spectacular lagoon down below, the sanctuary of the Black Madonna of Tindari. The legend says that a ship carrying a statue of a Black Madonna was forced to take shelter, and it only moved after they took the statue ashore. Just a short walk from the sanctuary, and you're in another world. This was a Greek city, founded in 396 BC. The theater is so well preserved, you can still walk down the aisles, sit on the stone seats, and stand on the stage. You can wander through the remains of the old city. There are beautiful mosaic floors telling stories with tiny, colorful stones. This one here depicts the god Triton. What if I told you there's another Noto, a ghost city, a memory etched in stone? Well, here we are. This is Noto Antica, the old Noto. Then, on January 11, 1693, everything changed. A catastrophic earthquake struck this region, and in a matter of minutes, Noto was gone. It was completely destroyed. Walking here is like walking through a dream. You see the remnants of a grand castle, the outline of what was once the city's main street, the crumbling walls of churches and monasteries. Nature is slowly reclaiming it all, with wildflowers and ivy growing over the stones, which adds to the poetic, poignant beauty of it all. Have you ever seen a city for the dead? An entire canyon wall honeycombed with thousands upon thousands of little doorways leading to eternity. That's what we have here at the Necropolis of Pantalica. The people who built this, the Sicilians, they lived here from the 13th to the 7th centuries BC. Before the Greeks, before the Romans, over 5,000 tombs carved directly into the limestone cliffs. It's located in a stunning nature reserve. So as you're exploring these ancient burial chambers, you're surrounded by incredible natural beauty. The sound of the Anapo River flowing below, the scent of wild oregano and thyme in the air. You can see the chisel marks, the imperfections, the human touch that has survived for millennia. It's so incredibly intimate. Okay, friends, we've arrived at our final official hidden gem. I want you to picture a giant cave, a colossal, yawning opening at the base of a mountain. Now imagine that inside that cave is an entire village. The Mangiapane family lived and worked here from the early 1800s all the way up until after World War II. They built these little houses, a chapel, workshops, and stables right inside the cave. Walking through it feels like the family just stepped out for a minute. The tools are still in the workshop, the beds are made, the pots are on the hearth. Every Christmas, they host a living nativity scene here, and the whole village comes to life with people in period costumes, real animals, and traditional crafts. Wow, what a trip, huh? From fairy tale castles and ancient cities of the dead to a whole village tucked inside a cave. Sicily, you are just full of surprises. If you had a good time, hit that like button, and if you want to come along on more adventures like this one, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. Now, I want to hear from you. Head down to the comments and let me know which one of these hidden gems was your favorite. The best recommendations always come from the people who've been there. Thank you for watching, for traveling with me, and for being part of this wonderful community. Keep exploring, keep being curious, and remember to always leave room for dessert. Ciao for now.